Welcome to the Convo. I'm one half of your show, Money Mav.
And what's up? I'm your boy Kato. You know what, man? My boy already got 1,000 jobs, and you know what? This is just another job to add on to that one, man. Shout out to your boy Snoop Dogg. My boy just became an executive at Def Jam. His official title is Creative and Strategic Consultant, focusing on A&R development. So yeah, man, round of applause for my boy Snoop Dogg. My boy already got 1,001 jobs, and now he got another one. I think that's a great job for Snoop, man. You know, Snoop got a good he got a good ear for talent, you know what I mean? And he been doing this for a long time, man. I think that's a great move for him. But so where you want to start this thing off, man? I know where I want to start off at, and let's see if we on the
I
same
mean,
page.
you pretty
I
much
think I think
already
before we cracked these mics earlier, we had a nice little convo going.
we did, but you already started off somewhere that we might as well just keep it close to home. You feel me? With Snoop being Ray J's uncle and all,
Oh,
or
okay.
or
All
or
right, cool.
cousin, right, or something like that. Yeah, they
Yeah,
siblings.
yeah, they cousins. They cousins.
I mean, since you brought up Snoop,
Uh-huh.
we might as well go ahead and jump to little baby cuz, because I
For
mean, like
sure,
hell,
man. I
as
didn't
I
know anything
understand,
about that. I ain't know anything about it. I know he spoke on it. Um, I forgot who he was with, but he spoke on that. How Ray J and Brandy was his like first cousins.
I mean, that shit been around. I mean, I've known that since the fucking 90s, since Moesha, been. I knew
Oh, for
about that
real? I
shit.
never knew it.
Yeah. He did. That shit been out for a while.
Yeah, that was probably like a couple of months. I heard that.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly though, bro, like he's the president of Death Row Records now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how you think Snoop got that job like that, man? I mean,
Okay, well, hey,
you
another
brought it
round of
up.
applause for my boy, man. Now he got 1,003 jobs.
Yeah, and like I said, and like I was saying earlier over the phone, man, like
Uh-huh.
if that turns out to be true and Ray J is a bigger part of hip hop history than what we've known, not
Uh-huh.
led to believe, but what we've known. Because I mean, you think about it, he's kind of like that one guy or that one celebrity that's all in your face, but yet
Right.
you don't really know too much about Ray J.
You know
But
what,
Ray
man?
J,
I've always been a real fan of Ray J Kid. I like his acting. I like when he was on remember when they did the break off of 101 and he was a
yeah,
part of that
yeah.
new one? Yeah, so I liked them on that. I liked them on a couple of different TV shows that he
But I
was
mean, you
on.
think about it. You think about how old we are and versus the new
Yeah.
generation now, and this man is still in their
Man,
face.
Ray
You
J
feel me?
been
Like,
around for a long time, kid,
yeah,
and
since he was
I
about
love
what?
the evolution of Ray J, man. And like I was telling you before, I love Raycon. I like this whole movement that he got going on with the headphones and you know what I mean, all these other different things he got going. So I like what he doing, man.
And another thing too, I mean, you gotta think about it. I mean, shit, 15 years old, bro, and
Uh,
he's about what? Ray J should be right around somewhere, right? If I'm mistaken.
yeah, yeah, I think so. I
Yeah.
think he made
So,
a big I think he's made a big imprint for himself, man, because before, bro, he was just he was just Brandy's brother. So, I think he made a nice little imprint for himself where
like I
now he's
said,
Ray J. You know what I
like
mean?
I said, he ain't just become Ray J, bro. I mean, hell, he got receipt. He pulled that bitch out on Kanye, nigga.
Yeah.
That shit. I don't give a
Uh-huh.
fuck what nobody said. Ray J was already Ray J for people like us growing up with him. We knew
Uh-huh.
who he was, but the new generation now don't really know who this man is. But yeah,
Well, the
he's
only
all
thing
in
they
their
know is
face.
him and Princess
Hold
Love
on.
and reality TV.
Hold on. But I'm saying, like, okay, that's all they know. They don't
Yeah.
know who he is. So therefore, like, I think if you mention Ray J to anybody and they ask you who he is, I think the first thing we say is I hit it first. Kim
All
Kardashian,
right.
man. That 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 launched her career,
Uh-huh.
but that catapulted Ray J to a higher height. Cause
I
I
hit
mean,
it,
now
I hit
nigga,
it, I hit it, I hit it first.
yeah, cause now you got everybody wanting Ray J sloppy seconds and shit. Like, you know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? And like I was saying before, if he is if he is a bigger part of hip hop than what we come to know,
Uh-huh.
then my hat goes off to Suge Knight for even planting the seed. Cause I mean, hell, at 15 years old, nigga, you don't have a plan like this. You don't have a master plan like this for 25 fucking years afterwards. You feel me? So like that 25 years, bro, 15 there. So that had to come from an adult. That had to come from someone that had Ray J up on his wings for quite a while. And that to me is Suge.
And they have a Ray J and Suge like this. You know what I'm saying?
They have a strong relationship. So if that turns out to be true, that Ray J started that beef against Pac and Biggie, and for him to now be president of Death Row and all that shit that he done went through, but like, I mean, then you can pretty much bet that his name has been part of some big ass beef in the hip hop industry besides Pac and Biggie. And my hat will go off to Suge pretty much for being a fucking chess master, bro. Like that is chess at its best.
And Suge got him doing the biopic too.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. That if that shit turns out to be true, goddamn, Suge, you is a fucking chess mastermind, bro. Like 25 fucking years you've been moving pieces like that and nobody never realized what the fuck you were doing.
Yeah.
If that shit turns out to be true, bro, that's goddamn, bro.
Yeah.
Teach me the motherfucking game. Like shit. You done took lives after lives and still around, nigga. You done got locked up and shit and still come out being boss like motherfuckers. Like, damn, bro. That is some powerful ass shit. This nigga move pieces like that, and for Ray J to keep quiet throughout this whole thing. But like, hey, Death Row been running the fucking hip hop game for the longest there.
Yeah.
In my opinion. If that turns out to be the case.
I mean, hey, it's a good chance it is. I ain't gonna doubt it, and I'm pretty sure that biopic gonna show everything that's going on or everything that happened. You know what I mean?
I'm actually waiting to really check that shit out. That is something very interesting that I want to keep my ears close to.
I think it's gonna be good.
Because I mean, you gotta think about it, bro. That's in our generation.
Yeah, I think
and sure. All these different stories that we've heard, and now the real truth is coming out, bro. Like, well, damn. So I'm eager to watch that shit. I'm waiting for it.
For sure. So hey man, let's get on something that I wanted to discuss. I know I brought it up a little earlier, man. But is Gary Owens invited back to the barbecue, man? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is Gary and his wife Kenya is getting a divorce. And from what she say, bro, she's saying that Gary ain't paying no bills. Gary ain't doing nothing for the kids. Now, this all allegedly. I don't know what Gary doing. You know what I mean? But from what she say, he ain't doing nothing.
Hold on,
she ain't
hold
seen
on.
him in months.
Hold on.
All kind of stuff, man.
You asked the question, is he invited to the barbecue?
Yeah, is he invited back to the barbecue, man?
And according to what she said is, first off, is what?
Say it again.
What was the first thing she said?
Oh, she said that he don't pay no bills.
Black.
He ain't said.
Keep going, bro. Keep going.
Hell no.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah, she said he ain't paying no bills. She said that he ain't seen the kids in months.
Oh, that's a nigga.
He don't try to contact them.
That's a nigga.
Oh. So yeah, man. What's gonna happen with Gary, man? Because like I told you before, it done came out now that him and his wife getting a divorce. He cheated on her, and these are her words, not mine. But did Gary cheat on her with a black or a white woman? I want to know.
Okay, first off, check this out. You asked, is he invited back to the barbecue? I mean, all the shit that she said. You are no longer honorary. You are a straight black man at this point in time, bro. Like that's so. I'm being real. That's some black man shit. You know what I mean? What self-respected white man would not want to be around his child, his kids? What self-respected white man would want to be with their wife at home after a hard long day of work? You know what I'm saying? Gary Black, bro. That nigga say he tired. Them goddamn kids are disrespectful. Bitch, I can't stand you. Now I see why niggas leaving for the white women now. You feel me? That's all he said, bro.
Hey man,
look, hold on.
Gary built his whole career. Well, I ain't gonna say he built his whole career, bro, but I'm gonna tell you, him having a black wife catapulted his career, bro, because most of his bids was about him having a black wife and him having half black kids. You see what I'm saying? So it's like at this point, I really want to know, did he cheat on her with a black woman or a white woman?
Okay, first off, bro, if it's a white woman that he cheated on her with, nigga, that's not cheating, bro. He was just having fun. That's all that was. He was just looking for a nice little slut because you know black women don't know how to be sluts. I'm just keeping it real. Let's just be honest. We can say what the fuck we want to say. Yo, we might have like a handful of black women out there that can really make a nigga feel like a goddamn god. You know what I'm saying? but then you got those white women out there that just, hey, they are down to getting dirty. They will dirty your ass up and then clean you the fuck back up. He was just having fun. Now, if it was a black woman that he cheated on her with, then yeah, I say that nigga is leaving her ass for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't finna Tiger Woods that shit, bro. He Gary Owens. He Gary motherfucking Owens. Nigga.
Listen, man, I done seen a lot of interviews with Gary Owens, and you know, I like Gary Owens, man. I really mess with him. You know, I check out his different stand-ups and stuff like that. All the stuff that he have going on. I used to listen to the podcast a little bit. My thing is, from what she said that I'm not gonna let you spread these lies no more. I've let you tell your fans whatever you want to tell them. Like basically, this cat been lying about everything he been saying.
Okay, well, shit, hell, the nigga been black since before we met him. I'm just saying, bro. So see, Gary Owens did not need our approval to make him an honorary black man.
I would love to read some of that stuff that she was saying, bro.
Go find it. I'm just saying, bro, like what she's saying right now, pretty much, bro, is just telling us that okay, Mr. Gary Owens have been black before he even told his fans that he was black.
Yeah,
I'm over here tripping, bro. I need to hurry up and clean up these lineups, man. Shit, I'm tripping.
She been putting out some stuff, man. Like I said, from what she's saying, like Gary just been saying different things, but at the end of the day, like he been lying to his fans.
I mean, bro, who doesn't lie, bro? We all tell. Listen, all Gary did, he just told what his color is, bro. A little white lie. You feel me? Bro, we all lie to make ourselves look good to people that don't know us. I'm just gonna be real. No, nobody on this fucking God-given earth has told all the fucking truth about themselves. Or even if they have told the truth about themselves, they have not told you the whole truth about themselves. You've done it. I've done it. Hell, I continue to do it. You know what I mean? See, just like a black woman, just to put a nigga laundry out in the fucking open.
Bro, when I tell you she was putting it out there, okay, let's see if I can read some of this stuff. Okay, so this comes from Gary Owens' alleged wife, Kenya. It says, I've never gone to the media. The media goes looking for the paperwork. I have allowed you to tell your family, friends, and fans any false narrative that you want or need it to be about us, the relationship, and our kids. Because I don't care or feel a need to defend or explain myself, you and I know what it really is. But when you go and make these dumb passive aggressive posts in these intensive ass t-shirts,
t-shirts. Now I wonder what passive aggressive ass posts he talking about.
And these insensitive ass t-shirts. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what the t-shirts say. Insensitive ass t-shirts. I am triggered. Oh, okay. And you now have my attention. Okay, so I'm not gonna read everything that she said, bro, because she is laying it out on the line. But long story short, Gary Owens is standing with a shirt on. It's a black shirt with some white writing, and it says breadwinner on it. And you know, I guess she took some type of offense to that because I guess he's the breadwinner. But yeah, man, she had receipts, bro. She was putting it all out there. So, you know, I don't know what happened with this whole thing, but it's getting messy, bro. And it's crazy too, because they just had that show not too long ago and everything seemed like it was fine. You know what I'm saying? But when you're on the outside looking in, you don't know what's going on in other people's relationships.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
don't. Yeah, I'm looking at that shit right now. That nigga looking mean mugging in that bit too.
Yeah, and she felt some type of way about this picture for real.
Oh shit! So back
This
in
is what
May.
it is after 23 years of being the only one that had your back 100% of the time. Wow. The new you is a mofo. Oh, okay. So I guess Gary Owens done changed up. He got a little money, you know. Allegedly, man. This is these are her words, not mine. But she calling him a deadbeat, saying he ain't seen the kids. He don't do nothing for the house. He ain't paid no bills. The mortgage is due.
Bro, I mean, like,
God, I mean,
are you like
when I
reading?
tell you she laid it out, she laid it out.
Yeah, but I mean, are you reading all this shit though? You
I'm not
paid the
gonna read all
45.
of it, bro. I'm just reading little pieces of it. And she is laying it out on the line, man. So, this thing getting messy. Man, this is crazy. You know,
4,500 for a mortgage, bro.
yeah, I see that.
It's attached to your social security number and credit card for the first time. Wow. So he has to pay it because that shit's his name for the first time. Okay,
It's
so the
like I said,
nigga
he
got good
say
credit
it
now.
say he ain't done nothing for the kids.
You haven't seen your daughter in over 6.5 months. You haven't seen your son in over 4 months. This is your choice. And bro, honestly, you
Yeah.
know what? Honestly, she started it, and that nigga just said, "Fuck it." We've been going through this shit for too goddamn long.
What you mean when you say she started it?
Think about it for a second, bro. You happy with the person that you with? In so many ways, you stay highly talking about them. Like we look at his stand-ups.
Uh-huh.
He has so much joy talking about his family.
Yeah.
That's what makes his shows so great because
That's what helped him
all of us,
relate to us.
right.
Yeah.
So like you said, you don't really know when you on the outside. I mean, when you're on the outside looking in,
Right.
you don't really see the bad. All you see is the good.
Yeah.
So we all know women start shit, bro. We can be sitting here, like, don't get me wrong, we start shit too. We
Uh-huh.
do, but we ain't finna just sit there and let's say if you're a drinker or you might just be a social drinker, you get home, you chilling, you greet your girl or whatever, and you grab your little nice little shot glass and then you go sit down for about 5, 10, 15 minutes. And then there she go. Hey.
What you mean by that she go?
Bro, like all you hear. Like nigga, like god damn, bitch, you feel like you done got shot just there, nigga. Like for real, she just talk like nigga. You didn't even anticipate that shit. You know what I'm saying? When you walk through the door,
Uh-huh.
that bitch hit you, fly spray bullets. So I mean, I can't speak for about white women because I have not been with a white woman. I
Uh-huh.
mean, I've been with a white woman, but not like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I can speak based on Hispanics and blacks.
Uh-huh.
God damn it, women, y'all the fucking devil. But we fucking love y'all though. I mean, don't get me wrong, we love you. You're a motherfucking devil, but we fucking love you. I mean, granted that we're no angels ourselves, but it seems like once a man kind of just wants some time to himself,
Uh-huh.
all of a sudden, oh, you out there cheating. You doing this. You doing that. Like, god damn, baby, I just want a fucking day to myself. Can I not get that?
Man, everybody
I'm in the
deserves some personal
house.
time.
You know what I'm saying? You in the house. You ain't going nowhere. You just got off of work, bro. You chilling. You just want to relax just to have that to yourself, bro.
Yeah,
But you
everybody need
can't
that
get that
personal
shit.
time, man.
But you
Especially when
know
you're getting
good
off work.
goddamn well. But you know good goddamn well you ain't finna get that shit, bro. If you got some little ones running around, not your wifey or your girlfriend or whoever she is to you at that time, she might leave your ass alone. But if you got some baby kids running around that bitch,
They
nigga,
ain't gonna want to
fuck
hear
that
it.
damn alone time.
Yeah, they ain't gonna want to
What
hear it.
nigga? They don't know what alone time is.
Uh-huh.
You feel? But if you don't, If you don't, then you got that one chick with your ass that's always fucking bored, that couldn't wait for your ass to get home. And now, nigga, you can't even get your alone time. So when you be like, damn, you know, can I just hang out for a little bit, just chill? Oh, nigga, it's a problem. So I'm just saying, Gary, you far from honorary. You are a straight, you just a light-skinned brother. That's what the hell you are. So, nigga, you've been dealing with this lady for over a decade, right? If I'm not mistaken.
It's been a while, bro.
Well over a decade, going into 23 years.
Did I read 23 years?
Yeah, 23 years. Yeah. Oh, so
damn.
Not the cell phone you have for 23 years. All right, so 23 years, bro. You've been black for 23 years, nigga. So I know that household has not been uppity. Nigga, we know it's been a couple of fucking it's been a few what you call that, figurines and shit been slung around, bro.
Hey, it ain't no different from everybody else's household though, man. Bro. You know, ain't nothing, you know. Ain't no relationship peaches and cream, you know.
No, it's real different from all black all households because this is why. Nigga, we live paycheck to paycheck. They got expensive shit she breaking, dog. Like, I mean, she throwing. Nigga, bro, it's funny as fucking Gary Owens is right now, dog. The way he was looking in that goddamn tweet pic, bro. I could see the nigga right now with no shirt on, just got a big ass portrait of him just hanging over the fucking fireplace. Just, and she like, oh, fuck this nigga. She breaking that. Bro, come on. We all know it's been some expensive shit in that goddamn house that's been tossed around and probably replaced over the years. So, nigga, that's what makes their relationship different. Is that money they have, but compared to you and me, bro, we ain't got that shit, my nigga. We get kicked the fuck out today, bro. We gotta worry about 3 more weeks just to save up enough money to go. You feel me? This bitch get kicked out tonight, bro. He stayed at a hotel. He's straight. He get him another house built.
Yeah, he can go and grab another crib, all that. He got, you know what I mean? Nice little bank account. But yeah, man, you know, hey man, prayers up to them, prayers up to their family, and hopefully they can figure it out, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, I think Gary's already figured that shit out, bro.
You check out the Mayweather fight?
Yeah, Nate, I seen fucking highlights, man. I'm like, you know, I'm tired of watching.
I mean, he did exactly what we knew they was gonna do. We knew they was gonna do that, man. You know, we knew that they had done sat down at the round table.
Just take me back.
And they had done decided what they was gonna do, and all they did was they made it look like a fight.
Listen, bro. All I know is he stayed with Mayweather, whether they made it look like a fight or not.
Dude, I didn't realize how big Logan Paul was.
Oh, that nigga huge, bro.
They say he 200 pounds, kid. He a solid 200 too.
But nah, see, my thing is with this here. Every time I'm trying to give boxing a real chance, it lets me down because.
But you ain't trying to give it a real chance with this fight, did you?
Not really. I mean,
this is an exhibition fight.
Even still, exhibition or not. I wanted to see somebody get knocked the fuck out, but
yeah, but they ain't worried about knocking nobody out, dude. And it ain't even no score.
Yeah,
they ain't even scoring the fight.
They did score in the fight, bro.
It wasn't a winner. Listen, it wasn't a winner. It wasn't a loser. They didn't even score in the fight.
No, they were keeping score, bro. They kept score.
I mean, you know, people probably kept score, but what I'm saying is officially, bro, there was no score to be kept.
It wasn't officially kept, but they kept scores to see who.
I mean, but I feel like it was already set up for Mayweather to win this fight anyway. You know, which is why Mayweather said he's not professionally fighting no more, bro. Mayweather said he's not putting his title on the line no more. What he gonna do is he gonna fight exhibition fights where it don't matter if he win or lose, and he gonna pick up a big bag and take his ass home. Logan Paul got 250. And 10% of pay-per-view fights.
He got 10 mil or some shit like that.
No. Logan Paul got $250,000, and he got 10% of pay-per-view. And if I am mistaken, Mayweather got 80% of pay-per-view, and he got $10 million.
All I know is, bro. All I know is when it comes to boxing, kid, take me back to ancient Rome. Take me back to them old ass Colosseum. Coliseum, my nigga, when they actually had gladiators.
Uh-huh.
Because when you talk about boxing, boxing is such a barbaric sport. It is such a gladiator sport. You know, we say, oh, wrestling fake, wrestling fake. Yeah, I'm not comparing wrestling to boxing, but them hits, I will compare
But
those
see,
hits and
Mayweather
drops
is
and shit
basically
to
doing that
boxing.
at this point.
Yeah,
Mayweather
but
basically doing that at this point, bro. You might as well say it's scripted. Shit.
yeah, and see, and that's the shit about it, bro. Like, if a bitch could stand in front of me, if a boxing fan right now could stand in front of me talking about some, oh man, fuck wrestling because it's fake. Well, bitch, fuck boxing because that shit is what? That
But you
shit ain't
can't
even real no fucking more.
You can't say fuck boxing because you're going off of what you're seeing with Mayweather. Because Mayweather, you might as well say that's like a wrestling match for him. Now, if you look at real boxers like Earl Spence, like Bud, you know what I mean? Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, that's real boxing they doing.
But what I'm saying,
Joshua.
what I'm saying is, okay, I respect that. I respect those names, but due to the fact that Mayweather is like the top dog when it comes to the boxing thing, bro. When it comes to boxing, it's always lead by example.
But listen,
to me,
Mayweather not top dog no more, bro. At the end of the day, bro, we could take Mayweather and we can close the book. Mayweather not fighting no more.
No, you can't. No, you can't, bro. Whether Mayweather fights or not, bro.
Yeah.
For the next 20
his
years,
record gonna always be
listen. For the next 20 years, his name will forever be tied to boxing. So whenever it comes to a big fight, Mayweather's name is gonna get tossed around. If Mayweather was still boxing, would this be a better fight? Or did Mayweather have something to do with this boxer stepping in because it's like the style that he has type shit? But I'm telling you, that's what the fuck is gonna happen for the next 20 years. It's almost like Michael and LeBron. You feel me? That debate is still going on. For what reason does that debate even need to keep going? That debate should never even have started because it's two different eras, two different positions to begin with. And then on top of that, bro, the competition was different. You feel me? Like to me, back when you look at Michael Jordan, bro, he had more competition than LeBron had in his whole entire career.
Yeah.
So when I look at Mayweather, the fights that he had, bro, and the way he fought, like, don't get me wrong, I can't never take nothing from a businessman, bro. You're a smart businessman. You do what you do. But as a fan, I want to see some hits. I want to see some blood. I want to see some teeth get knocked out. I want to see somebody get knocked the fuck out. That's the whole purpose of you putting on those gloves, getting into that ring, and straighten out your differences, bro. Come on. That's what they used to do to us when we were growing up. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, in order to keep us safe or whatever, throw on them gloves, get in that ring, and let it out.
Yeah.
Nobody else can jump in. Nobody else can do that. That's y'all sanctuary. Y'all do what y'all do.
Right.
I don't see that in boxing, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up watching wrestling, and it'll be a disrespect for me to say I'd rather watch wrestling than boxing.
What's the last fight you seen?
Okay. The last fight that turned me off.
Did you see Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury?
No, check this out. The last time I actually sat there and watched a boxing fight and I got turned off by it was back at your brother-in-law house, James' house, when he lived out there in West Tampa back in the 90s with Botha versus Tyson. When Tyson fucked around and almost knocked his ass out in the first punch in like 2-3 seconds, that bitch dodged that motherfucker.
Damn, nigga, that's the last time you seen a real boxing match?
That's the last time I seen a real fight, and then I got turned off by it because the fight to me wasn't really all that great. And I tried to give it a chance again when Pacquiao and Mayweather was going at it. And all those fucking talking back and forth, those allegations and all that shit, it got to the point to where me as a fan, I was like, man, y'all shut the fuck up. So you know what I think your problem is, dude?
You're gonna have to watch some real boxing. Don't worry about, and I get it. Don't trust me. Mayweather's a fucking legend. I'll never take anything away from Mayweather. But at the same time, bro, it's kind of like LeBron on the basketball court, bro. His main focus ain't basketball. You see what I'm saying? Mayweather's main focus ain't boxing no more, bro. Now, I'm gonna say it again. You need to watch like Deontay Wilder. You need to watch like Bud. You need to watch like Earl Spence. Like these guys, their main focus is being a pound for pound one of the best boxers ever.
Put it this way,
Mayweather
brother.
done that, kid, and he ain't worried about doing it no more.
You're not finna catch me order a fight. I'm not finna order a fight. I'm not gonna have a fight party. But I will go to.
You got to give it a chance.
But no, check this out. Check this out. I will go to a fight party. Maybe you know what I'm saying. Be around the actual fans of the game.
Okay.
Of the sport, I should say. You know, and then maybe that would. I still wouldn't like it, but the fact that I'm around that camaraderie and shit like that, I like the environment. I like to be around people that's gonna cheer for. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. I see people cheering, I hear people booing, and I'm in that crowd, then it's gonna be a good vibe for me. I might not
be a good vibe there.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna be like fuck boxing. You know, it's not a sport that I'm attracted to. You know, it's always like I said, it's barbaric. So to me, you know, growing up, my mom didn't want us watching barbaric shit like that. So wrestling, she let us watch it because she found out that it was all scripted and it was just, you know what I'm saying? So she trying to explain that shit and break it down to us. And like I told you before, she ain't even want me to play football because of the fucking pileups and shit like that. Like motherfuckers just used to enjoy jumping on top of a fucking pileup to squeeze your ass on the knee. So she ain't like that shit. But when I actually suited up and she seen how good I was and everything, so I kind of opened up my mom's eyes to a lot of different brutal sports out there, I should say. But boxing is just one of them sports that I've just never really been a big fan of. Like I'll watch a Tyson fight all day. Hell, if Tyson was to come back right now, nigga, I will order that fight.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But if Royce Jones was to come out, I know how good of a boxer Royce Jones is, but to me, I just don't like his fucking cockiness, bro. Like, I don't. I guess Mayweather's cockiness turns me off.
Okay.
Like, bro, I know you good. I know you could fight, but you don't need to walk around like that all day. You see what I'm saying? Like, stop that. It ain't no need for that. Like, at that moment in time, bro, I don't even want to hang around you because I feel like we'll get into it with just anybody. You see what I mean? So, like, that, you don't need to flaunt that shit, nigga. I know who you are. I know what you could do. I know your mouthpiece, bro. You know what I mean? I know all that. So ain't no need to do all that. But on that. Right on. That's just the fan talking.
Yeah.
But as a human being personal, I don't know this man personally, so I can't really speak personally on how
he just looking at it as a fan.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to put that out there in case somebody takes it wrong. So like, don't get it twisted. Right. Like, like nigga like Tekashi, for example, but no matter how hard you trying to get away from talking about this little nigga, you turn back to talk about this little nigga because he's always doing some disrespectful shit. And you know,
he as something else?
Bruh, Lil Durk brother just got popped.
Yeah.
Shot to the head.
Eyewitness
said shot to the head, died on the scene. You know, shout out, mate. Rest in peace. Yeah. But yeah, I haven't read the comments, bro. But like the headlines that I've seen all across there is like, this nigga gives no fucks. Like,
well, he's a troll.
Okay, but still, bro, everybody deserves some kind of a respect, bro. It's a you know, even between two rival gangs, bro. If someone that close to a ball, you've seen that, bro, they're gonna show their respect. Like, deal with your loss. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just a member of your crew. It ain't just a member of your crew. That was somebody close to you. That was your family member. So, you know, deal with your loss. We'll get back to the fight after a couple of days. We've seen that shit, bro. Like, we've heard about that shit. But this nigga here, he just, like, really don't give a fuck. Like, bro.
Well, think about it, though, bro. Think about it. Let's look at it. Let's look at it from his point of view, right? You're talking about a young cat that came from nothing, right? This cat came from nothing. We literally seen a little bit of his story. You know, his dad passed away and all these other, we all know this stuff, right? Okay. Now, this man done got a taste of fame. This man done got a taste of what that bag looked like. And then he ended up getting caught up because he was basically acting like he was something that he wasn't, right? So boom, he got caught up. He went to jail. Everybody know he's a fucking rat. Guess what? The music ain't selling. You can't talk shit no more. Nobody ain't really paying you attention. Bro, this nigga's on his dick. He'll do anything at this point to try to get some more attention on him again. The music ain't working no more, bro. I don't hear none of his records nowhere. He is at the point, bro. You might be looking at this cat to have some type of morals. Man, that nigga ain't got no morals at all.
Dude, I really know Tekashi from his trolling, bro, and his whole murder shit, like his whole case. That's how I really know the nigga. Like, bitch, what the fuck is Goomba? That's the only fucking song I heard. And when I heard that shit, I'm like, bro, is that what like my kids are listening to? Like, for real? This nigga really have like no kind of lyrics, no real story, no real mental behind the shit, bro. It's all just rainbow rap.
You know what, man? I used to support Tekashi when I just thought he was just a little young cat coming up out of Brooklyn or wherever he from in New York. And you know, I used to mess with his music. I listened to a lot of his songs. I know his records, but once this dude more and more starts showing me who he is and what type of morals that he have and how he just don't give a damn. And when I tell you, he'll do some disrespectful shit and just not care. And then he end up being a snitch and acting all this and basically all that shit was just a fake farce. I can't support none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not really, I never supported that man. Like, to me, you know, it's just like,
I mean, he was just a little young cat coming up making music, bro. And he used to rap with A Boogie all the time. Hell, he used to rap with Fetty Wap. You know what I mean? Like, he was making records.
I never heard of Daniel Hernandez, bro.
Nah, Tekashi had dope records, bro. That cat records was going 100 miles an hour. And you know what I mean?
And again, I told you, bro, I told you, man, I've not really been into the music thing like that. Like, first off, you got a fucking radio station out here that plays the same shit constantly every fucking day. And so why the fuck do I even need to buy any more records?
Well, yeah, that's why I don't listen to the radio. I stream everything off YouTube Red.
I'm just saying, bro, like even YouTube Red, at some point in time, that bitch have like your library. So you keep listening to them same shit over and over and over.
Red. No. No, it don't. If you put in, let's say I put in J. Cole, then okay, cool. It's gonna bring up artists around J. Cole, including J. Cole. But once it gets to the end of that, you put in a different artist, and then boom, now a whole bunch of other stuff come up. It don't just keep repeating the same music.
I know how YouTube Red work, but I'm telling you, like, I know you got a library somewhere in there to where even if you
But see, that's the reason why I don't have like Spotify and iTunes and shit like that, because that is like a library. And now you are basically just listening to the same music. Nah, hell
exactly.
No.
So you know, unless you a DJ yourself and looking for music, different artists and shit like that. That's about the only way I feel like you really listen to new shit. Because first off, there's a lot of talk shows on the radio. There's a lot of podcasts on the radio. And nowadays, a lot, 9 out of 10, you know, like we grew up listening to fucking 94.1 with Orlando every fucking morning. We constantly listen to, and I think that's why 95.7 took Steve Harvey off.
Right on. But yeah, let's go ahead and get up out of here, man. You know, this is the Convo with Mav and Kato. I'm your boy Kato. That's Mav. This is episode 57, man. So y'all keep rolling with us. We're going to keep this thing going. You got anything you want to say before we go?
Man, you see that flag, boy. You see that flag. Respect it, man. Respect it, bro.
For sure.
Not much, man. Just much love. Y'all stay safe out there. If you in Florida, you in Tampa, shit, stay fucking dry, because it's about to get real wet in that.
It's a lot of rain going on right now, man. So yeah, peace out, y'all. We out.
Don't you want to be daddy's little girl? Don't you want to take trips all across the world? Don't you want to go shop till your mom them all up? They brother are your friends about how much I spoil your shot. Don't you want to be daddy's little you want to be? Yeah, baddest little girl. Now don't you wanna take trips all across the world? Don't you wanna go shop till you tell them all up? Then brag to all your friends about how much I spoiled you. I know